Men accused of murdering whistleblower Babita Deokaran will remain in custody until the 20th of December, when judgment in their bail application is handed down. The slain Gauteng Health Chief Financial Officer was a witness in a PPE corruption case. The state is opposing bail in that case. It's arguing, among other things, that the accused are safer in custody as the mastermind is still at large. They will remain in custody with no bail. Let's go live now to eNCA's Mangoba Mchunu, who's been tracking that particular story for us. So they remain in custody, Mangoba. One of the considerations we understand is safety. What are the others?
Well, Tulas, indeed, that was one of the arguments that was brought forward by the state in its opposition of bail for these 6 accused, but also the state claiming that these accused are flight risk and that if at all they are released on bail, the likelihood is that they're going to evade trial and that they're going to run away, given the fact that, they are places of residence where they were arrested, where they were found on the 26th of August. Those places they've only been occupying for not over a month. So they are of the belief that if at all they are released, there's a likelihood that they could run away from the arm of the law. But also the other issue that was brought by the state is the fact that these accused have been paid some money with regards to the hit that was carried out, and therefore if at all they are released on bail, they could also use that money to start a new life somewhere else. So those are some of the key arguments that the state brought forward. But also importantly, to us, the issue that the state is arguing that this case is has a clear political motive, and that indeed the mastermind of this particular case is still at large, has been brought to book or arrested at this particular point, and therefore if these accused are released on bail, they have the capacity of actually tampering with evidence or even interfering with some of the witnesses in this particular matter. But of course the defense sticking it to its guns, saying that the state's case is weak at this particular point, is based on circumstantial evidence, and therefore they believe that these accused should be released on bail.
It is intriguing, this whole idea of the mastermind still being at large, Mangoba, and one, just out of logic, if the state believes that this mastermind is a dangerous person to the extent that, the co-accused, the co-perpetrators of this mastermind would not be safe unless they remain in custody. It says a lot about this particular mastermind, but I believe at this point we don't have an idea who this person is.
Well, to us at this particular point, what we do know is, some of the confession that was made by accused number 1 in this particular matter, Paramani Hadebe, with regards to this particular murder plot and how it really unraveled just a week before the murder happened. And according to a confession that he made to the police at that particular point during his arrest, he says that, he had gone to a meeting at a Brits Mall where he was accompanied by his cousin Zita Hadeba, as well as one of the accused, Phakanyiswa Dladla, who in fact met with the former Health Minister Zweli Mkhize and his brother at a mall in Brits. And this is where this plan to then execute Deokaran was executed. And the claims is that he says, according to that confession, of course, is that there was an amount of money that was offered for that hit to be carried out. But he later backtracked on that particular confession, insisting that he was in fact under duress when he made that statement, and that the police had tortured him. He says that the torture went on for overnight at a race course here in Terfontein, and therefore he says that the statement that he made, it was simply words that were put to him by the police men at the particular time, but he says that none of them are actually true. He says that there are no links at all to the former Health Minister Zweli Mkhize, and indeed we have also heard from the lawyers and from Dr. Zweli Mkhize himself in a statement saying that he has no links to this particular murder, denying that he was in any way involved in this particular murder.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see as the investigations unfold. Manqoba Mchunu there reporting for us on that case around the killing of whistleblower Babita Deokaran, who was killed while she was meant to be a witness, I believe, for the SIU in PPE corruption investigation. The class